Hey guys, what's going on? Today's video is going to be the basics of budgeting for beginners. So I'm going to give you guys some reasons as to why you should be budgeting right now, and then also give you guys an effective, easy strategy that I recommend for using if you're new to budgeting, if you want to start out keeping track of your finances. I'll give you that strategy as well. Before I get started in the video, I want to address maybe the negative connotations that come along with this word budgeting or the idea of budgeting. It's not a stressful thing. It's not something that should bring more misery into your life than happiness and organization. I think the negative connotation comes from it being sort of a stressful thing, or sort of looking at the reality of the situation when it comes to your finances, but it's really not a negative thing. It's just a tool. It's whatever you need to help yourself with your finances. So it's not a negative thing, just a tool to help you. I'll give you some reasons as to why it's helpful in today's video. A budget is really just a system of how, what, and when to spend your money. And if you use it properly, it can bring a lot of good things into your life. Budgeting, there's no real age restriction, no limit or requirement. 20-year-olds should budget, same as 60-year-olds should budget. So there's no age where you say, okay, I don't need a budget now, or there's no age where it's too early to start as well. And it really shouldn't be viewed as a chore or something that's a hassle. If you can get this down, if you can get this 1 point down, it's really going to be the difference whether you make it financially. It'll be well worth your time. So reason number one to have a budget and to use a budget is to stay organized. So I know people who can't even remember what they did last weekend, let alone keep track of their expenses throughout a whole month or throughout a whole year. It's just not realistic. So this budget is to keep everything in one place so you can see it more clearly, and it just helps you be organized. So if you keep it all in one place and organized, you'll avoid mistakes like overdrafting your account or getting those fees for overdrawn. So reason number two is to improve your spending habits and financial decisions. So if you're spending month after month living paycheck to paycheck, at the end of the month you got to pay rent, and that wipes out your whole account. At a certain point, you got to start to think like, okay, what I'm doing right now isn't working. Maybe I need to do something different, right? So a budget will open your eyes to those spending decisions on stuff maybe you don't need, like a new bag or going out with your friends every weekend, spending money on alcohol and food. Everyone deserves to buy things for themselves, but not if it gets in the way of them setting up their success for the future financially. And that kind of leads me into point number three, which is it makes you more aware of your spending habits. To see if you put any limitations on yourself, or if you have any restrictions already with spending, or if you just swipe every time you go out and rack up those bills. It is a better way to see those things instead of just looking at your bank statement or looking at your credit card statement at the end of the month. The budget is structured. You set it up so you know if you're following it. It doesn't have to be a stressful thing. A budget should be enlightening, and it should be a learning experience and something good. I've kind of already told you guys the what and the why as far as budgeting, but now I want to get into more of the how, more of the strategy that I mentioned earlier. And if you take the strategy and the structure and apply it to your own financial situation, it's really going to help you. Be your whole strategy here. This method I'm going to show you guys, it's been proven to save a lot of people a lot of money, and just personally myself, I've saved a lot of money by using this method. Alright, so here we go. So this is going to be the how right here, this monthly budget. So as you can see, income, total expenses, we see a graph over here. Pretty simple layout here. And this method, the 50, 30, 20 method. So that's what I'm really going to be talking to you guys about. So those are just different percentages of that income broken down. So as you see, 50%, that's going to be your needs. So that's your rent, your utilities, groceries, car payments, stuff that you have to pay. So as we can see, that's 50%, so that's half of your total income, the $1,500. The 30% is anything you want. So imagine that. The guy telling you about budgeting and saving money is telling you to spend 30% of your income on stuff that you want. So that's pretty good. That's $900. Out of $3,000, that's quite a bit. And the final 20% is set aside to save and invest, which ends up being $600, which is 20% of your total income of $3,000. So let's see how we get those numbers. So open up this tab right here, just your basic income. I only put one stream of income here. Obviously, if you have more than one, you can add it, and this number will change. Go to expenses, and this is the breakdown of those numbers. So these are just some mock numbers in here, but this is what I mean when I say these 50% is things that you need. So rent, groceries, food, pay your car insurance, electricity, cell phone, stuff like that.
this other category. This could be stuff you need as well, but I just broke it down like this for the purpose of the video. So 30% included in that: entertainment, miscellaneous things, personal care, gas. Um, so an easy way to start doing this, guys, is take a minute to sit down and think about your monthly subscriptions. So that's all the stuff that you pay monthly. It just comes right out of your account. So stuff like Netflix, Amazon Prime, gym subscriptions, Apple Music, Spotify, stuff like that. It's easy to remember. You put it down in here once and it's here for good. So stuff that you can pretty much do easily, and stuff you can ring right off the top. Definitely add to that 30% of stuff that you want, because it's not stuff that you need. So this budget template is going to be down in the description, guys. I highly recommend that you download it and use it. It's really simple to use, as you can see.
So down below, guys, I'll link in the description my template for the monthly budget, free template to download. So just to quickly recap, a budget will help you stop spending money when you don't really need to, which will help you save money, make better financial decisions, and help you reach those financial goals. So that's it for today, guys. Please subscribe if you've not already. Leave a comment down below. Follow this channel. I'll be putting out more content like this: personal finance, personal development, helping you guys just become the best versions of yourself. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.